Nigeria Content Human Capital Development Training Program for the TotalEnergies / Fairtex Nigeria Ltd, Trelleborg, Export Hoses and Accessories for the Egina FPSO project. So we all know that over the years, the Nigeria oil and gas industry has undergone a significant transformation, and Nigeria Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act, also known as the NOGIC Act, has laid a foundation for us, and this training clearly demonstrates that mandate. And not to waste our time further, I would quickly like to appreciate and recognize a few personalities here. Our partners from TotalEnergies. Sorry, I apologize. Our partners from TotalEnergies and representative from the Nigeria Content Development and Monetary Board. Also the participants and the trainees, and of course our host, the Fairtex management and staff. Without further ado, please join me as I make welcome our safety lead, Mr. Eze, for the safety brief and induction. Please join me.
Good afternoon, everybody. You're all welcome to Fairtex. As you all know, safety is everyone's responsibility. So we cannot do without safety. So that is why for every organization, before we kick off for anything we need to do, so we need to do safety induction. In case of incident, in case of emergency, so we actually know how to respond properly. So like I said, you're all welcome to Fairtex Nigeria Ltd. First of all, it's raining today. So most of us coming, as we can see, the place is a bit flooded. So watch out for slip trip hazard. I think for this period, this is a common hazard we could be experiencing. So wherever you're going, wherever you find yourself, please watch out for slip trip and fall, because the floor could be a little bit slippery. So watch out for slip trip and fall. The next one is emergency response plan. We don't have any plan for drill today, but if you hear any alarm system, please, you know that there is an emergency somewhere. You all need to respond accordingly. So we have 3 emergency response plan on site. We have fire emergency response plan, we have medical, and we have security. Each of them has different mode of responding. Each of them has what you will hear, you know it's for fire. What you hear, you know it's for medical. What you hear, you know it's for security. For one long blast, it means there is fire somewhere. All you need to do, you walk down to the muster point. We have 3 muster point system here. One of them is front of this warehouse. Another one close to the security post. That's another muster point. Another one close to the car park. If you hear one long blast, it means there is fire somewhere. If you 2 short intermediate blasts, that means somebody slumped somewhere or somebody needs medical attention. We also have internal trained first aiders who are going to respond to the person and take the person to our sick bay. But if it's something above our sick bay or something that above first aid cases, we could call the medical center. We have an alliance, we could call them Anchor. They're just close to us. They could just come 5-10 minutes to rescue the person according to how the incident is. But for 3 short intermediate blast, that means there is security on arrest somewhere, maybe rapid shooting or armed robber attack. We don't need to muster. We all know it's security. We don't need to muster. We have temporary safe haven here. One of them is of our first warehouse. That's our first safe haven. The other one is where you guys are seated. Another one is our canteen. That's our 3rd safe haven. So in case of security, you do not need to muster. So if you're outside the building, please, if you know where you're standing is not safe, find a way to save haven. But where you are, if you are safe a bit, do not panic. Lie down on the floor, because it's assumed that while standing, if it's rapid shooting, the bullet could get to you. But the safest place we can see is lying down on the floor. You need to lie down on the floor because it's a bit safer. But if you find your way to save haven, stay away from the windows, lie down on the floor, lock the doors, and switch off the lights in the safe haven. The third one, what we're going to talk about is about restroom. We all know that this is a program. Most time we will get press, we want to ease up ourselves. Our restroom, you just walk down this aisle here, upstairs. For both male and female, you could walk down there and see our restroom. Thank you very much. You're welcome to Fairtex.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eze, for that brief. Okay, quickly, let's welcome Mr. Chijoke for a brief safety moment. Please, a round of applause.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and you're all welcome to Fairtex Nigeria Ltd. You're welcome, SARS and MARS. I guess the focus of my safety moment will be on the delay for today, which is the rains. Just like the safety lead said, whenever you're moving around our facility, be careful with your movements, be aware of slip and trip. It's really very easy. But I think I want to take it beyond that. On your way back home, if you're driving, if you're walking, when you're on the roads, ensure you stay a bit far from the gutters, because when there's flood, you never know what is inside there. Sometimes you think it's a minor pothole, you end up going into a deep pothole. So if you're driving, ensure that you stay a bit central while you're driving home. If you're walking back home, very, very important, you need to protect yourself, have your umbrellas, have your raincoats, have your rain boots. But again, on the roads, you know how Nigerian roads are with the potholes. You know, you might think that you're stepping into something simple, then it's a deep hole. So you need to be careful of that. And I would also love to apply that to the home with the kids. Right now, when it's rains, it's cold, it's soggy everywhere. Ensure the kids are protected. Ensure you yourself you are protected as well. And ensure to keep safe, both at home, at work, and wherever you find yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chijoke. So let's be all aware of the rain. Before I dive right into the introduction, please, I know I should have started with this. Let's just please rise up as we take the national anthem, please. Are we ready? Please, let's.
Truth and justice reign in peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria may be blessed.
Thank you very much. Please, let's have our seat. Thank you. Welcome again. Just a brief introduction. I would like to introduce some personalities that are here with us. From the NCDMB, we have Mr. Joseph Samuel. All right, you're welcome, sir. We have Mr. Chijoke John. Mr. Chijoke. Oh, okay. Okay, we have Miss Florence George. You're welcome, Miss Florence. And from the TotalEnergies, we have Mr. Eze Eja. Do we have him? Okay, he's not here. We have, okay, Mr. Daniel Dent. Welcome, sir. We also have Miss Sonia, Miss Sonia Umejuru. You're welcome. And Fairtex Management, we have our Director of Operations, Nigeria, Mrs. Idogafa. We have also our GM, Admin and Finance, Mr. Dennis Ode. We have also our GM, Supply Chain, Madam Mrs. Brightness. Where is she? All right, and also our distinguished staff and other management member. You're all welcome. And also, oh, apologies, sir. Yes. Which TotalEnergies? Oh, sorry, they didn't tell me. Also, please, we also have Mr. Ogole under the NCDMB. You're welcome, sir. All right, to all the trainees and participants, you're all welcome. And then we'll move right into the next agenda. We'll be welcoming our Director of Operations here at Fairtex for a welcome address. Please, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome again. Welcome to Fairtex. This is Fairtex Nigeria Ltd, a subsidiary of the Fairtex Group. And we would like to apologize again and again for the delay, but we have started. I think that's the most important. So, you're welcome to the kickoff meeting for the Nigerian Content Human Capital Development Training for TotalEnergies and Fairtex for the Trelleborg export hoses and accessories for Egina FPSO. We trust God that while you're here, the program is going to run smoothly. Fairtex is all about development, I would say that. And I would thank the NCDMB. They've been like great-grandfathers, grandfathers, and fathers. They've really, really supported Fairtex. They've helped us grow. They believe in us, I would say that. NCDMB believes in Fairtex. And would like to say thank you to NCDMB for holding our hands when we could not stand and helping us stand. Thank you for the support. Then to the trainees, you're welcome. You've heard the safety briefs and all that. And we're going to stay safe, I pray. Welcome, welcome from the TotalEnergies. Thank you. They've been our support system too. I mean, without Total, there's some businesses we'll not go into. So Total has been like a support system to us too. So you're welcome, sir. And the Fairtex team, we are family always. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, over to the next agenda, which is a project overview by Total and Fairtex Nigeria Ltd. Please join me welcome Mr. Clever as a anchors that. Mr. Clever, please a round of applause.
Let me observe the existing protocol for the sake of time. So, for those that will be asking what HCD is all about, Human Capacity Development Program has been something that has been going on. I know they would still throw more light on it, but for the sake of others, we have IT students and those that may not know this program. I am also a beneficiary. I was once a student like you are, think back in 2019, I went through this program, and today you can see that I am the project engineer. Myself and Samuel, we are the project engineers for this program, meaning that NCDMB is really doing a great thing. It is not just a program where you attend and you go back. You will be industry relevant. Once you come out of this program, people will be looking for you. They will want to employ you. You'll be employable. And the skill sets that have been marked for this program, that as we discussed rightly with NCDMB, it will be told in full details. However, I just want to lay our minds, especially for the students that will be part of this program. We had a very competitive test. Out of 26, we were supposed to be 40, but unfortunately, others couldn't attend. And when the exam was conducted, we had a very rigorous examination. We had to conduct the exam for almost about 3 times for we to get the 14 out of the 26 that sat for this exam. You can see that the committee, the project engineers that were on site, the NCDMB representative, total representative, and including the training institute, we had to do extra work in order to see that the process is very transparent. It was never biased, and we also have the scores that you have also seen how you perform, so that in case tomorrow there are questions to query how far we have selected you, your scores are also recorded. Like I rightly told you, I said when you are taking the exam, every click that you made on the examination portal has a timestamp on it. So even if you want to query it, you can go, the time you log in, the time you selected question A, the option you chose, and all of that, they clearly have a timestamp for it. Why are we doing all of those things? Because that is the standard NCDMB has set for this program, and there's no way Fairtex Nigeria Ltd will go below the bar. And we pray that even as you are going to start this program, some of the lessons that will be learned out of this will also help us to step better. Time to time, I know that we have what they call key performance indices that we have also set back that we'll also give out to NCDMB. I know Mr. Dent has always been on my neck. This is the standard. We can't go below the standard. But I want to, on behalf of Fairtex Nigeria Ltd, apologize for what happened today. It was beyond our control. We never envisaged that it will be like this. We actually plan it in a bigger way, and that's why you see that we don't want to go below your expectation. But the element is one thing we cannot, control. But we believe that the training activities agendas will be strictly adhered to. But for today, we had 2 persons that are in absentia, though one had a minor surgery. The one from the last lady that took the exam, she had a minor surgery. She couldn't come. One of them said she also had a logistic challenge, but definitely they will come. So we have 12 persons in attendance for the.
Okay, let's start with Total then.
And all of you here, the training. Total has been in this business since 2010 when the Nordic Act was enacted. We've had a good number of Nigerians that are trained to be able to take up tasks that hitherto are taken by foreigners. And we are very grateful to available because of the NCDMB Act of 2010, by extension, HCD guidelines, which provided the framework for all the that are done. We have $1 million to 100 million. Comment that is 3% of the contract value that will be utilized for training. 100 million and up to 100 million. So that's why it's 3%. But again, this is an opportunity also for you to prove that here. And this is an opportunity also for you to prove that yes, engagement somewhere else. That you think it's something that you want to combine. This is an opportunity for you to choose one, because this is a comprehensive training.
I would say it's 40 hours per week. So it's like you're spending 8 hours every day, excluding weekends, on this training. So it's comprehensive. It's not something that you can combine, and it's not allowed. So I will advise, if you have something better that you're doing, please at this point or after now, please let us know, because we still have some others that are on the waiting list, so we can quickly pick them to join. Because the idea is that we want you to be trained and have that skills that is needed, so that by tomorrow, when the opportunities come, Total as a company can say, okay, you are free to follow through the process, and then we'll be proud to have you on board as a staff. So that is why it is important that we have sound mind, people that are serious on this training. That's what we are looking at. And again, there are other provisions that have been made, which is to say, every month we go around to see what you are doing at your training centers. We will usually come around to see that what is provided for you, what is stated in the curriculum is what you are getting. And every quarter also, the board comes around also to see. But please take this training very, very serious, and focus on this training. And like I've said, there are measurement indices. So we'll make sure that we follow through. And any of you that are not serious, if you give excuses and all that, we won't waste time to change that person. So please, as you have come, ensure that you put in your best. Because with this training, the doors are open for you. Congratulations once more, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So that was Mr. Dent from the TotalEnergies. So let's have Mr. Joseph Samuel from the NCDMB.
Good morning, everyone. The Total rep here this afternoon, the Fairtex Group representative by the Director of Operation, Mrs. Iniata Indugafa. The trainers here, my dear colleagues from the board, on behalf of the management, staff, and ES of NCDMB, it is a great pleasure to welcome you all to this kickoff ceremony of the 14 trainees. I understand 2 people are not here due to some reasons that they have explained to all of us. The trainees will be undergoing a 12-month training here in Port Harcourt, and the training will be on Trelleborg expert hose and accessories for Egina FPSO. As you are all aware, as NCDMB, our focus is the mandate that has been given to us to develop Nigeria content in the oil and gas sector. The NCDMB Human Capital Development is not just a policy, it's part of our 10-year strategic roadmap that NCDMB has been pursuing to repositioning local content for a global model and that can compete anywhere in the world. This training is one of many deliberate steps that we are taking to actualize our global goal of deepening local content and fostering a very highly skilled workforce that can meet any global standard across the world. To the trainees, we understand the sacrifices and dedication required of you during this course of this training. Be rest assured that the board will give you utmost priority, one, to your welfare and to the success of this program. And whatever it is due to you, the board will ensure that it is delivered to you fairly and fully and on time. I thought I would get a clap for that for the board. As NCDMB, we will not relent in our pursuit of excellence, and we will not stop until our mandate to make Nigeria content the best in the world is realized. We are desirous of developing an industry skillful of qualified professionals in treble export hose and accessories for Egina FPSO in the oil and gas industry, and including other critical skill set as well. To the 14 successful trainees here today, where you are indeed fortunate to be part of this life-changing opportunity. It is important to recognize that many Nigerians sat for this vigorous exercise, and yet only a few were chosen. Your selection is not just a reflection of merit, but a vote of confidence in your potential to contribute meaningfully to the Nigeria energy future. Make no mistake, this is a privilege, and it comes with great responsibility. This training is not about classroom knowledge. It is about be disciplined